A very warm afternoon to all of you.
Good afternoon.
As been introduced, I'm Gideon Cheong from Singapore. I'm a Toastmaster. Forget about the glories that we have. We'll look at some of those things that we have yet to accomplish or to grow further. Now, before I talk about my experience as a volunteer, why I talk about my experience as a volunteer, there's some reasons to it. To be a leader in anything, in leadership, whether in an organization, whether in an activity or event, we have to do the lead, to get the people together. And this happened to me when I was working in the very beginning. I was already introduced to the leadership through this outward bound school because of my connection in the trade union movement. A small one is a part of the National Trade Union Congress. I was with the SMMWU, that is Singapore Manual and Mercantile Workers Union, that is regarding the businesses and shop houses and all this. And that brought me alive because I thought I can do further. But before I realized, of course I'm telling you the other side of my life, that is, as Singaporean, most of the Singaporeans have more than 5 C's. Can you name me some of the 5 C's?
Cash,
Credit card,
condo,
condominium,
yes.
car,
Gloves. Yeah.
Singaporeans have more than 5 C's.
Gloves.
Comment, criticize, complain.
Malaysians.
Wow, we have a host of them. I'm one of them. It was, as I said, it started from a small little complaint because I was living to a condo, a government building being built up. That is the National Productivity Board. I was living next to it. Every night, between 2 and 3 a.m., there was a big noise coming down from the top. Not from my top. It's from the next building. Bang, 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 bang. I wake up every night because they were starting to build a new building called the National Productivity Board. So I have to complain. Complain to whom? I've complained to the residents committee who are in charge of the local affairs of the residents, their well-being and all this. And the RC, the residents committee, convened a meeting with the complainants, that's me, with the project builders. It happened to be a Nippon company, Japanese company. And I tell them what are the hardship or the sorrows and the nightmares that I have because of the every night there's a big bang coming down. But anyway, to cut the story short, I won. Not because of what. I challenged the project builders that we have what we call a silent generator. They were trying to challenge me. What do you mean by silent generator? It means got no noise? I said, no, you can keep the noise down so that I can sleep peacefully. Anyway, as I said, I went through the RC. And the RC seized the opportunity. Gideon, can you help us to speak up for us? So instead of a complaint, I have to start to contribute to the RC, which is the residents committee. Of course, from one simple volunteer unit or organization in the community, I went on to join the drug abuse.
Wow.
Drug abuse in Singapore context is to know all the, or rather identify the youths who tend up to be wayward and they get into drug abuse, whether it be inhalants or some drugs that are easily available in Singapore. So from there, I went on to continue as in civil defense. That's what in Singapore we call the community engagement and community and emergency engagement. So I have been active in all, or rather I've been active in many organizations that is linked to volunteerism. Just for info, I'm also involved in the school alumni. I do not know why. I was just pulled into it, and I said, from stepping up as an honorary member, I became the president of the alumni. That is my former alma mater. I'm not trying to boast what I have achieved, no. If you want to contribute, don't just have the 5 C's. You have more than 5 C's of Singaporeans. You must contribute. If you want to, you must have a collection of all the good and the bad and condense it. What are the good things? Pick the good things up and find the finer points, jot it down, write it down, and go further ahead. Now, if you can contribute and continue in our life, and which is your, in the end, you will be given a crown of life because you have achieved it. Why? Because you, through your life experience, we are able to not only experience, but we can share with our fellow beings, with our community, even with our closest neighbor, or our own relatives. If we can do that, it will be a better world. We can transform the world in this way. It's not no use of just say transforming the world, transforming the world. Have we transformed ourselves? Have we changed ourselves? Can we get rid of all the bad habits and all the not so good points? Can we step forward and do more? Don't just talk. Do more. So I would say, I would congratulate the Rotarians and the Toastmasters have given me the ability to talk more. I wanted to talk more, but the signal is signaling to me, stop, stop, you have enough. Thank you.